These are the adventures of three idiots playing video games and talking shit. Introducing
return to your childhood home, but it's somehow different. The house has changed. You've changed. The rooms are smaller, the hallways more narrow, but you can reach the medicine cabinet with your mom's prescription of OxyContin much easier than when you were 8. The, quote, room that your dad built for you in the garage because he, quote, loves you, isn't there anymore. As you wander through the old house, you wonder where the time has gone. Then, the current homeowners show up and say, "What the fuck are you doing here?" You say, "I'm reliving my childhood. Now mind your business or I'll break you with this hammer just like I did to the back window." They call the cops, but you've had plenty of time to rub one out in the kitchen for old time's sake. This is retro gaming. The desire, urge to tread old stomping grounds. Boring. Stupid. You don't need to play Super Mario World again. You have Peter Pan syndrome, and it needs to stop.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about this one. And if you guys want to check this one out, this is the Spring Convention's exclusive or Emerald City Comic Con Green Batman.
Take a look at yourself in the mirror. You like what you see? Didn't think so. I hate to burst your bubble, but new retro is better. Cyber Shadow is better than Ninja Gaiden. Cuphead is better than Contra. And Hollow Knight is better than Super Metroid. Yep. Hollow Knight. One of the best video games I have ever played. I wish I could play it again for the first time. Dueling the praying mantis in the fungal wastes, mourning the spirits of the dead in the resting grounds, eating the rich in the city of tears, witnessing what was flushed down their golden throne toilets in the royal waterways. The world building in the game is phenomenal. The world of Hallow Nest is so mesmerizing and foreboding that you forget that you're lost. I highly suggest that you play the game as how I was fortunate enough to play, without a guide or a walkthrough. Explore this ancient cursed den of spiders, stag beetles, and moths, with nothing but your wits, gut instinct, and pure balls. You will need both to survive the onslaught. You set foot into battle with nothing but a little rusty nail with which to defend yourself. As you progress in the game, you obtain some magic abilities to aid in combat. But without becoming proficient with your blade, you won't get far. Soul is obtained by successfully slashing your enemies with the nail. You can refill your soul with hot springs and sharpening your weapon on certain statues, but that won't help you when you're in the shit. This battle system is superior to Super Metroid's arm cannon projectile-based combat, because you have to at some point get up close and personal with every enemy. You can't just run and pick them off from a safe distance. This close quarter combat greatly increases the thrill and anxiety of every encounter. Assassinating someone from afar will never feel as good as running up to them, stabbing them between the third and fourth rib, aiming downward at a slight 45-degree angle, allowing for the height disparity that you didn't account for when you were practicing in your 9-inch stiletto pumps. Yeah, that's what the doctor ordered right there, bud. Super Metroid can feel claustrophobic and smothering, but the fights do not even come close to the heart-pounding, jaw-clenching, palms gripping, clit tingling, ball-busting, sweat dripping down the ass of your crack action in Hollow Knight. The combat system and platforming are razor sharp, real tight puss. The moment you best a grueling enemy or traverse a section of pitfalls lined with spikes is a sheer triumph. It'll get your little nuts quaking, buddy. Super Metroid's innovative techniques like the mock ball, wall jump, shine spark, and screw attack are groundbreaking, but going back is hard. It feels slow and floaty. I know it's emulating a low-gravity environment, but it's like I'm floating in a lukewarm jacuzzi after swallowing a couple Xanny bars, compared to playing Hollow Knight. The music is fantastic. Christopher Larkin's score is set perfectly for each area and battle of Hallow Nest. 'Tis wondrous joy to wander the landscapes and take in the soundscapes. I am fully gay now after saying that last sentence. This is where I can't knock Super Metroid. I feel it is on par with Hollow Knight. I prefer Hollow Knight's orchestral soundtrack, but Super Metroid's industrial ambient score is vibes. Quote, hashtag literal straight fire, dead ass, eggplant emoji, black power fist, end quote. It is truly unsettling to wander the dark caverns and hear the quick pitter-patter of spiders' legs running towards you, or the weird gasping breaths of worms scurrying. My panties were soaked, filled to the brim multiple times. This is a strength of Super Metroid, the atmosphere and sound design, the anticipation of what's awaiting you at the end of your elevator ride, the soft hum echoing through the elevator shaft, or hearing the whirring and chirping of old computer terminals somewhere in the distance. The blaster sounds pretty cool too, not gonna lie. Hollow Knight's story is cloaked in mystery. I have more questions than answers. For the patient and curious, you will glean ambiguous truths through ancient tablets and bizarre cutscenes. The clicking, garbled languages of the other insects only reveal that they are just as much in the dark as you. Subtext is the key in this game. Hollow Knight will not hold your hand and explicitly inform you of what's going on. Super Metroid has hints of this environmental storytelling, but outside of the beginning and end, there is not much of a story of which to speak. Hollow Knight is riddled with lore. Super Metroid doesn't even come close in my book. Sorry, boy. You might say it's unfair to compare the two because of the technical limitations of the Super Nintendo at the time. But tough, I'm doing it anyway. Fuck your mother. Winner, Hollow Knight. Enjoy a brand new experience. Stop living in the past. The past is a nice place to visit, but I wouldn't want to live there. Martin Luther King Jr., after he was shot in the head. Life is good. Go out, have a drink, get some ass. After that, play Hollow Knight.